Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers and the 80s team. And now the Lakers starting group. The two Lakers stars on the floor. LeBron at the 3 and Davis at the 5. Harden out there at DeRozan. And it's Leonard in at the power forward. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. And a wide open look for Jordan. And a miss there on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Kawhi has a subtle and quiet way of consistently keeping the pressure on.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
That free throw missing.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
No luck that time either. The 80s team with the ball. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. I spoke with the head coach of the 80s team. Now, when I asked him about the challenges his team will face going up against DeMar DeRozan, coach said it doesn't matter what kind of defense you throw at him. DeMar is so good getting to his comfort zones and knocking down shots. What people don't realize is how good of a playmaker he is. Kevin, a tall task to slow him down.
Thank you, David. Davis with a screen on Jordan, and they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Johnson, the pass to Bird. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
My goodness. Oh, boy. Bird displaying some major range, making a tough shot look easy.
And it's the Lakers' ball. It's a three-point game. Harden dishes to Leonard. And a wide open look for James. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Johnson against Harden. Bird a screen on Harden. Bird looking it over. Pass to Malone. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Jordan against DeRozan, and the dunk by James.
LeBron James, power and athleticism on full display with the jam.
James has gotten all three of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Johnson against Harden. Now McHale. Pass to Malone. Pocket 6. And Davis sends it back.
Expert timing by Davis on the block. Right when the ball was at its apex, he got it.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Shot clock at 2. Johnson can't hit.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And they'll keep possession.
And that's just LeBron being physical, explosive, and effective, earning an extra possession for his team.
So the 80s team called timeout. They're first.
You're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Here's Johnson. That one falls, coming off McHale's feet.
Yeah, watching Johnson exert his will down low now, using his height and quick release quite well inside.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Outside, Davis. Pass to LeBron. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Moses Malone. Lakers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, James.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the 80s team. They trail by 3. Outside, McHale. Pass to Jordan. Lets the 3 fly. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Jordan really confident rising up from deep. When he's in rhythm, he sinks these outside jumpers.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside, Davis. Loads it up for Davis. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
And the 80s team has possession. Johnson with it. Pass to Bird. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. James, the pass to Harden. DeRozan in the corner. Harden against Jordan. Here's Davis. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it.
Terrific ball movement. Harden with perfect timing on the pass. That's often overlooked when the pass gets there. He relishes his role as distributor.
Harden against Johnson. Screened by Malone. A shot by Johnson, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
James, no good. And the 80s team has possession. And here's Jordan outside. Sinks the triple. Jordan's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the 80s team. The Lakers trail. LeBron outside. Pass to Harden. Now DeRozan. A fadeaway. Rebounded by McHale.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Johnson, the pass to Jordan. Malone with it. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, he's such a load to deal with inside because Malone's intensity and relentlessness down there makes defenses almost have to foul him.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the 80s team?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
Free throw drops for Malone.
Known as being a top-tier rebounder, Malone is a commanding presence on both ends and a very valuable part of this team.
The 80s team making a switch here. Irving's checked in. And both free throws good for Malone.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Outside, James. Davis setting the pick for LeBron. Down low, Davis. And no good. Nice D from Malone. The 80s team with the ball. 3-point lead. And it's Bird with the jam.
Bird throwing it down. He doesn't do that a lot, but he showed you right there he can do it when he needs to.
Now here's Harden. Still yet to score. Pass to DeRozan. Now LeBron. To halt the run. Jordan with the rebound.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Johnson with it. He's picked up by James. Johnson, the pass to Malone. Now here's Bird. Malone sets the pick for Bird. 5 on the clock.
Bird would not be denied there. Great intensity to play through the foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for your 80s team, Larry Bird. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
Few players have the overall game of Larry Bird. Obviously, we know he can shoot the lights out, but he's also an elite level passer.
Bird hits them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Harden outside. Back to James. Leonard against Bird. 6 to shoot. They need this. And Leonard with the lay-in.
You know, a little bit of contact will not bother Leonard at all. I mean, he's so strong as a player. It's part of the deal for him.
And here is Johnson. Malone outside. Pass to Jordan. From deep. It's rebounded by Leonard. Lakers trail by 5. Davis surveying the floor. Knocked away. And the ball out of play. The 80s team will inbound. The 80s team making a switch here. Elijah Wan's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Irving's checked in. Here's Johnson. On the wing, Irving. Here's Elijah Wan. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
How about Davis, the big fella, converting with speed and bounce? No chance for the defense there.
Now, Jordan. He's got 8. Outside, Malone. Pass to Elijah Wan. Back to Johnson. And Davis sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Still the 80s team ball. Time called here. The 80s team will talk it over. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. Shot clock at 3. Johnson finds Malone. He can't get that one. Lakers trail by 3. Harden the pass to Leonard. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Leonard's got his second basket of the game.
Skilled at getting inside and doing work down there. Kawhi Leonard is a confident scorer.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the 80s team. Outside, Jordan. And the 3 ball is good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And the Lakers with possession here. Harden outside. Wants to get it to Irving and does. And they're moving it up. Tries from 10. And that's off the glass and in. And it's a 6-point 80s team lead.
Yeah, you know, Johnson plays with such confidence and effervescence in the open floor. You never know what he's going to do, but most of the time, he makes a good decision.
Harden outside. Pass to Davis. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Johnson. The 80s team with the ball. Olajuwon outside. Irving looking for an opening. Johnson, the pass to Olajuwon. Back to Johnson. Here's Malone. With the clock winding down, and then Olajuwon with the dunk.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
So it's the Lakers now. 8-point game. Harden outside. DeRozan on the wing. To end the run. That one goes in.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. The 80s team making some changes. Larry Bird's checked in for Malone. And Thomas subbed in for Magic Johnson. And then for Los Angeles, Kevin Durant comes in for Leonard. And Curry subbed in for James Harden. That's good from DeRozan.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
Now, here is Bird. He has 7. Irving kicks to Bird. Olajuwon with a screen on Durant. And here's Bird from the arc. And Davis pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Durant gets it to go.
Durant with tremendous touch. He's just a natural scorer.
There's 1:54 left to play in the first. Outside, Jordan. Pass to Irving. Inside. Here's Bird. And it's sent back by KD. Irving against Jordan. Rebound, Julius Irving. 1:25 left in the first quarter. Bird against KD. The shot. And Jordan gets it to go on the assist by Bird. Jordan's got 13 points.
Not surprising at all to see Jordan piling up points, playing with a lot of determination and grit, and insisting on being aggressive looking for his shots.
Now here's Curry. Hasn't made one yet. A beautiful reverse layup.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
The 80s team with the ball. 3-point lead. Outside Jordan. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Good. Nice job down low.
Boy, inside, the defense goes all out trying to stop Thomas, but he stays focused and manages to get around him for the bucket.
Now here is Davis. Pass to Durant. Olajuwon with the block. Outside, Jordan. And here is Irving, guarded by Curry. Olajuwon dishes to Thomas. Back to Olajuwon. Shoots over KD. Olajuwon, no good.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And that does it for the first quarter. The 80s team leads by 5. And we'll be back with you right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look, guys, at the 80s team performance, what are your thoughts?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
And the 80s team has possession. It's a 5-point game. Taking a look at the Lakers. We've got Stephen Curry. James is out there with Butler. And it's Green, and it's Irving in at the 2. Now, here's Thomas. To the paint. And Abdul-Jabbar gets it to go. Abdul-Jabbar's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the 80s team.
Roll it, roll it.
Curry with it. Over Thomas. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Green showing you some real attitude on that throwdown.
Here's Thomas. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Bounce pass from Olajuwon. A nice shot by Bird.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Curry passes to James. Green with a screen for James. Back to Curry. Just 5 to shoot. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Thomas deciding where to go with it. To the inside. Oh, and Olajuwon throws it down.
Hakeem really excels when operating in the pick and roll. He's such a good roller and a very skilled finisher as well.
Here's James. 10 points for him. Bird with some nice D.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And it's Olajuwon missing. Lakers trail by 9. LeBron outside. Pass to Green. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Curry with a wide open look. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 5 now.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
The 80s team with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Irving passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Irving. Outside Thomas. Outside Irving. There's Olajuwon. Offensive rebound. And Abdul-Jabbar gets it to go.
Well, you see the toughness and the instincts of Jabbar. I mean, always a threat for these second chance opportunities.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. The 80s team making some changes. Kevin McHale, he checked in for Olajuwon. Wilkins comes in for Irving. And it's Moncrief in for Thomas. Durant's checked in for the Lakers. Now here's LeBron. 10 points for him. And that one drops.
Hey, I really like what I'm seeing from LeBron here tonight, keeping it simple. He's going to the hot hand, which is him. That's pretty good.
Wilkins against Irving. McHale inside. Moncrief up top, guarded by Kerr. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And it goes on Draymond Green.
You know, the size of Abdul-Jabbar typically overwhelms defenses, especially when he's operating close to the rim, forcing them to act as he draws the foul. Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Abdul-Jabbar.
The 7'2" Abdul-Jabbar is such a remarkable player, so talented, and you gotta love that unblockable signature skyhook shot that he mastered from an early age.
Jordan's checked in for Moncrief. And then for the Lakers, Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Draymond Green. And it's James Harden in for Durant. Now here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Jordan after the basket by the Lakers. Pass to Bird. Back to Jordan. Wilkins kicks to Bird. McHale with a screen on Harden. Here's Bird. The Lakers with the rebound. LeBron dishes to Harden. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
You know, we talk about Harden's skill set, which is superb, but there's no quit in this guy. He's got a great competitive spirit. And even when you bang him and bump into him, he just muscles through that and says, play on.
Free throw good from Harden. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the 80s team. 3-point lead. McHale on the wing. Bird inside. Guarded by Harden. Good work defensively by Harden. Curry finds Harden. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Harden's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
Capable of doing great damage from outside. For Harden, I think it's simply about shooting with confidence.
McHale setting the pick for Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Jordan. Stolen by Harden. Here's Leonard. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Now here's Jordan. 13 points in the game. It's Wilkins on the wing. McHale setting the pick for Wilkins. Bird outside. 5 to shoot. McHale with a screen on Harden. And here's Bird from the arc. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got 4 rebounds in this game. Floats it up for James. Oh, James flushes in the alley-oop.
And man, LeBron's taking things into his own hands with that alley-oop. Really impressive.
Time called here. The 80s team will talk it over. The 80s team making some changes. Olajuwon comes in for Abdul-Jabbar, and it's Johnson in for Wilkins. And then for Los Angeles, Davis is checked in for Curry, and it's DeRozan in for Irving. Leonard against McHale. Shoots over Leonard. Off the mark, and the drought continues. The Lakers in the lead. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. DeRozan's got 5 now.
DeRozan loves the mid-range. That's his spot, and with good reason.
Johnson against Harden. Johnson, the pass to Olajuwon. Up top, Bird. That's good, and it's Olajuwon with the assist. And that's 11 points for Larry Bird. Outside Leonard. Back to Harden. LeBron outside. Here's Davis. Oh, Davis down low.
Nice putback on that follow from Davis. Was just determined to get that rebound.
And here is Johnson. Outside Olajuwon. Jordan kicks to Bird. Bangs home the trifecta. Bird's got 7 now in this quarter.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
And so it's the Lakers with it. James looking it over. Olajuwon with the rebound. Jordan finds Johnson. Pass to Bird. Beyond the arc. A rebound by the Lakers.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Leonard. Excellent D there by Johnson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Johnson with incredible athleticism and uses it to bully the defense there.
It's his first trip to the line.
1980's team, Magic Johnson, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
The 80s team making a switch here. Worthy's checked in, and the Lakers also making a switch. Irving's checked in, and that drops, so they now lead by 1.
You know, Johnson is really one of the more unique point guards that we've had in the game over the years. And he's able to do it with style and substance.
Now here's Leonard. Over McHale, and again, no good by the Lakers.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Olajuwon on the wing. McHale setting the pick for Olajuwon. Worthy dishes to Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strengths. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. Here's DeRozan. Following the basket by Michael Jordan. Leonard sets a screen for DeRozan. And again, unable to change momentum here. Pass to Johnson. Back to Jordan. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's DeRozan. He's got 5. Davis with a screen on Worthy to the middle. And it's Davis with the jam.
DeRozan sizing up the situation and making the right read. That's basketball savvy. We call that hoops sense.
And the 80s team has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Worthy outside to the inside. Olajuwon. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Davis. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Bird, he's checked in for Worthy.
Shooting 1.
One shot.
That one misses for Olajuwon.
What Hakeem provides for his team is a rock-solid foundation. They can rely on him on both ends and build schemes around his talents.
The 80s team with the ball. It's a 5-point game. McHale on the wing. Bird inside. Guarded by Harden. And Davis sends it back. Harden outside. 1:25 left to play here in the second quarter. The 80s team with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Johnson kicks to Bird. Pass to Olajuwon. Olajuwon drawn the double team. Johnson the pass to Jordan. He's looking for McHale and finds him. Shoots over Leonard. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Lakers trail by 5. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Davis, the pass to Harden. Back to Davis. And stolen by McHale. Johnson with it. Guarded now by Irving. Johnson against Irving. Pass to Jordan. All sorts of time. And it falls over the rim and in. Jordan's got 19 points.
Jordan often gets his hoops off the dribble, but he also is capable as a catch-and-shoot guy.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Davis dishes to Irving. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Irving's got his first 3 points of the game.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
McHale with a screen on Irving. Here's Johnson. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
Number 2, Moses Malone.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the 80s team. They lead by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Michael Jordan in this game, he has been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Bird out there with McHale. Then it's Malone. Then it's Johnson. And it's Jordan in at the 2-guard position. And for the Lakers, the 2 Lakers stars on the floor. LeBron at the 3 and Davis at the 5. DeRozan out there with Harden. And it's Leonard in at the power forward. Strong inside. What a move by James.
LeBron's skill level is so great. I mean, that mid-range is not his go-to, but he can do it all, so it looks like it's part of his go-to.
Jordan with the bucket.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now here's DeRozan. Michael Jordan grabs the miss. The 80s team with the ball. Outside, McHale. Pass to Malone. Over Davis. Malone, no luck. Lakers trail by 7. Leonard finds Harden. No good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Johnson against Harden. Now Johnson. 6 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. McHale for 3. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Leonard. And here's the Lakers. And here's James outside. James all the way to the rack.
I think LeBron is best shooting the ball off the dribble. His accuracy, spot on.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Harden against Johnson. Over Harden. DeRozan with the rebound. DeRozan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to James. Over Bird. Nice D from Bird. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Johnson's length makes him hard to deal with inside, which is why he's able to draw fouls.
Second free throw, no good. Lakers trail by 5. LeBron passes to Leonard. Davis against Malone. Davis with it. 8 points for him. Pass to Harden. Launches a 3. Great D that time from Jordan. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the 80s team. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Now here's Malone. Malone is doubled. Here's Johnson. A wide open look for Bird. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Bird's got 17 now.
You know, it's interesting the way Bird shoots the basketball. Angles his body instead of squaring up most times, but the results are remarkable and unquestionably good.
And here's Harden following Larry Bird's 3. Pass to James. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the 3rd now. Banked in off the glass.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Johnson following the basket by LeBron James. Jordan outside. Malone sets the pick for Jordan. No good on the 3. Lakers trail by 6. Outside for Davis. Oh, Davis showing his range.
Smart move from the big man to get rid of it there. The defense was closing. Davis let it go.
Davis has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land. Harden against Johnson. Outside, McHale. The 3. Rebound the Lakers. LeBron's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 80s team.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
They've also found a lot of shots at the arc in this one and allowing their good shooters to tee it up.
Now, here's Jordan. 22 points for him. A shot by Johnson, no good. Davis dishes to Harden. Outside DeRozan. Harden with a screen on Jordan. Outside DeRozan. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. The 80s team with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Johnson surveying the floor. Bird a screen on Leonard. McHale for 3. Here's Malone. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in. Malone's got 6.
You know, part of what makes Malone such a good rebounder is his aggressiveness. I mean, and he also has a real nose for the ball.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple on you.
Irving's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And so it's the Lakers with it. They trail by 3. And here's LeBron outside. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 7th assist in the game. The 80s team with the ball. Johnson outside. Pass to Malone. Tries again. And he sinks the layup. Malone's got 6 here in this quarter.
Malone owns the paint area of the floor. Nobody coming in there messing with him.
Outside, Davis. James outside. Shot clock at 6. And Davis throws it down.
This is why you integrate Davis into these sets, because he's terrific at finishing them off.
And the 80s team has possession. Bird a screen on Irving. McHale passes to Bird. Doesn't go that time. LeBron with some nice D. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 12-4 run. Rejected by McHale. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. The 80s team making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Harden's gone 2 for 8, shooting just 25% from the field. Pass to Irving. Bird outside. Johnson outside. Here's Malone. Buries it from about 10 feet away. And that's now 10 points for Moses Malone. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Releases. Again, Los Angeles.
You know, really impossible to know what James is thinking in advance. I mean, especially in these sets.
Johnson against Irving. Pass to Jordan. Off target from outside. So it's the Lakers now. Irving passes to Leonard. Aggressive move inside from Kawhi.
You got to appreciate Kyrie Irving's court awareness. Outstanding. Finding open teammates.
Leonard's gone 3 of 7 shooting from the floor. Johnson against Irving. Outside, Jordan. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet. Johnson's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Pass to LeBron. Back to Irving. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Magic Johnson picks one up.
Kyrie Irving, special. I mean, as skilled a player as you'll ever see when it comes to handling the ball and scoring in close.
The Lakers have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. First free throw is good. Stephen Curry's checked in for Los Angeles. And so Irving nails both of them. Now, here's Johnson. 7 points in the game. Malone, a screen on Curry. Davis against Malone. Pass to Irving. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the 80s team leads by 1.
Those huge hands combined with that elite athleticism, Irving does the most damage inside the painted area because of it.
Down low, here's Curry. The inside game of Stephen Curry. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Time called here. The 80s team will talk it over. Curry's gone 3 of 5 shooting from the floor. Johnson, the pass to Malone. Bird with it. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And a wide open look for Irving. A three-pointer, no good. Irving's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Johnson against Curry. Malone, a screen on Curry. Back to Bird. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson outside. Lets it go with a 3. Great play by Bird to set it up. Bird's got 3 assists in the game.
Not Magic's normal route of attack, but sometimes you just can't pass up a good look like that.
Now, here is Irving. 5 points in the game. Curry can't get it to go. Irving dishes to Johnson. Jordan looking it over. Malone is doubled. Irving kicks to Jordan. Here's Bird. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And it's a 4-point 80s team lead.
Yeah, Malone is an absolute nightmare on the offensive glass. Does a great job of establishing that position for that putback slam.
Now here's James. He has 30. Irving passes to Malone. And that one drops for him. 14 points for Moses Malone.
Yeah, you know, one thing about being a great scorer, you draw a lot of defensive attention. And there, Irving takes advantage by finding an open teammate.
Johnson against Curry. Will it go? Johnson with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
The 80s team making some changes. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Malone. And Olajuwon subbed in for Jordan. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Russell Westbrook in for James Harden. Davis with a screen on Olajuwon. James. That one's not going to go. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. Westbrook against Johnson. Out to Bird. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Lets it go from deep. Bird can't hit.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And again, no good by the Lakers. And so Bird will bring it up for the 80s team. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Drains the 19-footer. Bird's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, you know, when he's not beating you from the three or attacking the basket, Bird, very reliable from the mid-range.
Curry against Johnson. And here is Curry. He's got 7. Irving from long range. The third quarter comes to a close. The 80s team leads by 8. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Lakers trail by 8. Michael Jordan is out there with Thomas. Then there's McHale. Then there's Irving. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at center, locking down the middle. Here's Curry. What a terrific move that was. Curry's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Los Angeles. Thomas kicks to Jordan. Outside Thomas. Pass to Irving. Lock at 6. Jordan outside. Here's McHale. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Great job by McHale creating contact by being physical himself.
Line for 2, Kevin McHale.
First one falls for him. James Worthy's checked in for Irving. And McHale drops them both.
You factor in the footwork and size of Kevin McHale and the post moves he has, really impressive. He's a hard guy to guard.
The drive by James and a missed layup.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Jordan against LeBron. Jordan dishes to Abdul-Jabbar.
Getting to the line a lot. Kareem, adept at forcing and drawing fouls.
Second team foul. At the line for your 80s team, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. McHale passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Count it, good.
And don't let the lean physique fool you. Kareem with the strength to finish through contact as well as anybody who's ever played.
Now here's LeBron. 3-pointer. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 5 rebounds tonight. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Michael Jordan on the wing. Shoots. Had the space there, but it's offline.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. The Lakers making a switch here. Harden's checked in.
James Harden.
Lakers trail by 11. Curry passes to James. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there.
Take a break.
Glad they pinned a flagrant on it.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Free throw good, LeBron. And so he makes both from the line. Curry looking it over. Here's Durant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Well, you can't afford to bite on this. I mean, once Durant has you in the air, the rest of it is elementary.
Kevin Durant, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Durant.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
And KD drops them both. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Thomas kicks to Jordan. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jordan's got 27 points.
Once Jordan gets inside with the rock, it's practically all over. He's that consistent at close range.
Pass to James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Goes up and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Jordan's got the lead up to 11 now for the 80s team. Here's Irving. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got his 4th assist in this one.
Love watching Irving do his work in there. Kyrie's so good and crafty in tight.
Outside, McHale. Irving against Worthy. Pass to Thomas. McHale setting the pick for Thomas. Drives to the hoop. McHale upside. To the paint. James jackhammers it down.
Curry really runs the offense well. Knows exactly the time to either shoot it or give it up to his teammates.
And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the 80s team. Jordan outside. Abdul-Jabbar outside. Pass to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. Worthy the pass to Thomas. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
Even against tough defense, Thomas is never phased. He's fearless in going against contact.
The 80s team making some changes. Moses Malone. He's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Bird comes in for Worthy. And it's Johnson in for Michael Jordan. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the Lakers. Now here's Curry. Fires for 3. Steph. Perfection from the arc.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
Irving against Johnson. Here's the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the 80s team leads by 9.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Curry. Lets a floater go. Curry through traffic. Count it! Oh!
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
It's Bird, top of the key. Fades away. The offensive rebound. Here's Malone. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
Harden inside the three-point line. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Thomas. Outside, Malone. And it's McHale at the elbow. Johnson, wide open, he fires. That 3 off the mark. Lakers trail by 7. Right side Irving. Outside Curry. Back to Irving. James, a screen on Johnson. And a deep three from Irving. And McHale pulls it down. The 80s team with the ball. Johnson kicks to Malone. Pass to Bird. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. The 80s team making a switch here. Wilkins is checked in. Durant's checked in for Los Angeles. Here is Harden. Now here's Curry, covered by Johnson. Johnson with the block.
Tell you what, the long arms and great wingspan of Johnson, well used and suited for the shot tonight.
LeBron James, 4th personal foul, 4th team foul. At the line for 2, Magic Johnson.
And the first one drops. Michael Jordan, he's checked in for Dominique Wilkins. And then for the Lakers, Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Durant. Leonard comes in for Stephen Curry. And it's DeRozan in for Kyrie Irving. Lakers trail by 9. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And the second free throw, good. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles, trailing by 10. Crafty move. Jordan with some nice D. The 80s team with the ball. Now Johnson. Pass to Malone. Here's Bird. Covered by LeBron. Fires from way outside. And it's Bird missing. Lakers trail by 10. Davis with it. Picked up by Malone. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
Watching Davis do work like this is special.
Johnson against Harden. Back to Johnson. From deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Johnson's got the lead up to 11 now for the 80s team. Outside Leonard. Over McHale. It's rebounded by Malone. Malone's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Jordan kicks to Johnson. Pass to McHale. Bird sets the screen for McHale. Here's Malone. It's stolen by Davis. Outside DeRozan. The Lakers moving the ball around. Inside. Here's LeBron. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Magic Johnson picks one up.
So physically powerful. A tough task to defend LeBron inside.
James at the line for 2.
Both good from the line that time.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
Johnson finds Jordan, shoots over DeRozan. Jordan can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 9. On the wing, James. To the paint. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attacks.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Here's Jordan. That one falls. Coming off McHale's feed. Jordan's got 6 here in this quarter. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Bird against LeBron. Leonard dishes to LeBron. Harden the pass to LeBron. Over Bird. It goes in, and the 80s team lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from James.
And, you know, LeBron's a threat to score as soon as he touches it. Such an aggressive offensive player with great skill.
Now, here's Johnson.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Teams in the penalty. At the line for your 80s team, Magic Johnson. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Johnson. So Johnson hits 2 of them. Lakers trail by 11. James outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play here in the fourth.
Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
Johnson with it. Pass to Jordan. There's the 3. They grab their own miss. Malone, good.
Yeah, Malone's strength can be intimidating. He's superb at scoring, even when the D is draped all over.
Davis with a screen on Johnson. Harden bounce pass. Here's LeBron. Bird with some nice D. Stolen by Harden. To the middle. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Pass to Bird. Bird sets the screen for McHale. Here's Malone. Rebound the Lakers. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Leonard. Some solid defense there from McHale. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 11-point game. Good on the bucket. James has got 42 in the game. .24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Pass to Malone. High post McHale. Davis is on it. Shot clock at 5. Here's Malone. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
It's never good to lose a player to fouls, but fortunately, he's not the only talent they have. They've got other guys that can fill his spot.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those frees.
And so it's the 80s team winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Magic Johnson.